Hi there, so this video is going to be about what to expect at your quantum healing hypnosis session, your beyond quantum healing session, or any kind of higher self hypnosis session where you will be basically trying to get your conscious mind out of the way so that we can have a dialogue with your subconscious or higher self. So back when Dolores Cannon was kind of pioneering this technique in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, she was getting clients that would go basically completely unconscious. And as they came back after the session, they would have amnesia, little to no recollection of what occurred. They would listen to their recording and it would honestly be somewhat of a surprise to hear what they were saying. And what practitioners are noticing these days is that that's happening less and less, and we're getting more and more clients that are actually very consciously aware during the session. So that has actually become more of the norm. Through asking people's subconscious or higher self, practitioners have discovered that that's basically because humanity is evolving and that the sort of gateway between those worlds is sort of thinning. They've been told that in the future, we will actually be able to be fully conscious and access the Akashic records and access past lives, and you would be able to just look back in there and find that information while being fully conscious. So it's actually this evolution of humanity that's actually pretty exciting to witness. So during your session, you may expect to hear your conscious mind casting a lot of doubt on what's happening. So that could look like your mind saying something like, maybe I'm just making this up. Maybe I'm not relaxed enough. Maybe I'm not really in it. I'm right here in this room. I'm not in this castle that I'm describing in my past life, you know? And that's just your conscious mind sort of not wanting to accept the information. So what you're going to want to do is basically just ignore that voice. It's just there to cast doubt and keep you grounded in this reality, but it's not really helpful for accessing the information that we're trying to get in your session. So Suzanne Spooner, this level 3 Qhht practitioner that I really admired, came up with 3 tips to get you the best session possible. And those are, when I ask you a question, just trust and say the first thing that comes to mind, because your conscious mind might be over here telling you, oh, that doesn't make sense, or that sounds silly, or you're just making that up. Just ignore that and just say the first thing that comes to mind. Also, when I ask you to see something, I want you to see it in as much detail as possible. Really try to see everything as much as you can. You want to hear things, feel things, smell things, feel your emotional state. Really try to be in-depth experiencing the things that we're seeing, okay? And then when I ask you to describe those things, I want you to describe them in a lot of detail. So just talk and talk and talk. The more you talk and describe what you're seeing, feeling, experiencing, the more benefits you're going to get when you listen to the recording later. So don't be shy, really let it out. And that's actually all I have for what to expect. Hypnosis is very easy and very relaxing. Anyone can be hypnotized. It's something that you do every night. When you go to sleep, you hit those theta brainwaves as you're drifting off into sleep, and in the morning as you wake up. So it's completely natural and normal. Everyone can do it. Just don't expect that you're going to go into this fully unconscious thing, because you're just going to end up feeling frustrated and disappointing. And I think when you listen to the recording after your session, you're going to be surprised at how everything that you say actually ends up tying together in this really beautiful way that just wouldn't be possible if I was just speaking to just your conscious mind. So definitely just have the correct expectations, follow Suzanne's 3 rules, and you will have an excellent session.